It is Ohio's fourth largest school district with more than 24,000 students enrolled. Just in the past decade, Olentangy schools have added an additional 5,400 students. They're now the second largest employer in Delaware County with more than 3,000 employees. In our final installment of our series, Developing Delaware, we take a look at the state's fastest growing school system, a district fighting to keep up.
When I was growing up, it was a 500 or 600 student district in one building.
Today, Olentangy Schools is now 4 large high schools, and this fall they'll open their 28th total school building.
It does become more challenging year over year as our schools continue to grow.
Growth can cause pains. Olentangy Orange and Liberty both house about 1,900 students. Olentangy and Berlin have about 1,600.
We do have very large schools. As a matter of fact, we have some of the largest elementary, middle schools, and high schools by population in Central Ohio and across the state.
Several of the buildings are so crowded that they're releasing students on a staggered bell system to cut down on traffic jams in hallways.
We start school in the fall. We will be at or above capacity in over half of our elementary schools, 3 of our 6 middle schools, and 3 of our 4 high schools.
There's not a district in the state growing like Olentangy, so for us to keep up with the growth in order to accommodate, we do need dollars to continue to educate.
Olentangy receives about $1,700 per student in state funding. The average funding across the state of Ohio per student is nearly $6,000. This past March, voters rejected a school levy in the district. Meyer says the Board of Education is considering next steps, including a return to the ballot in November.
Olentangy is such an important part of our growth plans that, a failed levy is really a big issue.
Quite frankly, there is a thing called levy fatigue when we continue to pass levy after levy after levy to help support the growth in the district. So for us, we got to look at resource alignment. And again, we always look at how we can be more efficient within the district and be good stewards of the taxpayer dollars, because they deserve that here in our community.
By the way, the proposed 5th high school would be in the Bunty Station area. That is north of Olentangy Liberty, just west of Sawmill Road. The district owns 139 acres of land there as they continue to seek the funding to build some new schools there. If you missed any of our earlier stories about the rapid development of Delaware County, you can catch them all at NBC4i.com.